Look, you never know. Maybe Jimmy fixed it.
Jimmy.
The bulb?
Mm-hmm.
Only one Jimmy fixes things around here.
Mm-hmm.
That's Butler, and they want to trade him to stupid Houston. Look at that. Look
That's
at
right.
that.
This is what you're gonna do, huh?
Wait. Open the window before you do that.
There's no good
Or
coffee.
use the open one. Okay, no.
Yeah,
It's down there. They know
yeah,
where
you
it
gotta
is.
look at that
I
way.
mean, the window.
Gotta take northeast second.
Overcast.
Is it gonna cool off again?
Now I'm whiter than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. J-Fig's a ghost now.
This is how it's gonna be, huh?
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden, you're done.
Okay.
Rats off the ship. Just gonna trade him to Houston, Dallas, or Golden State, huh? Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Golden State's always gotten the jump on you.
Yep.
They got Kevin Durant. They got their icon of fourth ring.
Yep.
And now you're just going to let them get Jimmy Butler and win another championship? How about you trade Terry Rozier for something? Or play your first-round pick?
Yeah, or get rid of Drew Smith.
Shut up.
Shut up, Marco.
Me yelling out the window, frog
No,
boy.
I'm sorry. I just wanted
Now it sounds good, right?
Sorry.
After all he did, carrying your ass, 56 points, embarrassing Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Not Leroy looking outside.
2 years ago. Why do you keep acting like this happened 10 years ago?
Because, see, I look at sports differently.
Talk to the microphone.
Because I look at sports differently, being that, well, I was there and I know how it goes from 60 to 0.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that
What are you doing? Turn
I
the
think
lights on.
sometimes you guys and fans just assume like it's going to go forever.
Let me tell you something.
And I'm just
Can I tell
telling
you
you
something?
that
Listen,
that was 2 years ago for somebody in their mid 30s
Mhm.
is a long time ago.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
I've been at some incredible sporting events.
Mhm. Agreed.
I've been in a building with Manny Pacquiao watching him knock somebody down at 39 years old.
Wow.
It was
Wait.
like game 4 of the World Series, watching Alex Gonzalez walk it off and even it up for the Marlins. I don't know. This is my house.
Oh,
I don't know if I've ever quite had a religious experience
quite like the
like the 56-point game.
And I'm not.
It was
I'm not.
the greatest basketball game I have ever seen from an individual.
Okay, but here's the difference between
And
you.
I want him.
Here's the difference between you and a responsible person or a responsible person in an organization.
I'm very responsible.
Right? You see that 56 points and thinks Jimmy could keep doing that.
He could do that.
The organization doesn't necessarily look at it that way.
Well, what are they going to do?
Huh?
What are they going to do?
That's
Hold on to the picks? What are you going to do? Strong arm another GM into not getting Damian Lillard? What are they going to do, pray tell? I would love to know. Tell me.
Hey.
What's plan B? What are you going to do?
wait.
Not get De'Aaron Fox?
All I'm saying is this, okay? You talk about things that have happened 2 and 3 years ago. That's a long time in sports, man.
Dial it up, dude.
That's a long time in sports. You got to get over that.
No.
We're not saying that's what separates you from me. I'm not saying Jimmy is not great, okay? But to expect what he did 2 or 3 years ago, now with all the injuries, the age, and all that, like, yeah. I'm not willing to say, oh, he can just keep doing it. You are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he's got Tyler finally
No,
finding
that
his footing.
has nothing to do with him.
Sure it does.
We're talking about him
What
at
do you
his
mean?
age.
He used Caleb Martin to get to the finals. Gabe Vincent.
How long ago?
Look at Gabe Vincent.
Okay.
Look at him. Have you
Okay.
seen Gabe Vincent?
Okay.
Where is he?
Okay.
He won in the finals with Kelly Olynyk next to him.
Okay.
Wow.
Kelly Olynyk.
Okay. You can, like, again, we can go back and forth on this. It's not a knock on Jimmy, but I'm just saying you're being ridiculous when you expect something that happened 2 or 3 years ago to keep happening.
Because I don't want Kuminga.
No, that's not why.
I don't want to pay Kuminga. You know you gotta
Hey,
pay.
I will. Can I say?
Can I say something?
I will tell you why you're ridiculous.
Okay, go ahead.
You don't have to put stuff in. I'm saying, if you're making an assumption that a 35-year-old who's missed some time is going to be the same as a 32-year-old
Mhm.
that played in 60-plus games,
Mhm.
I'm saying you're wrong.
Okay, so we should trade. If you want to talk about unknowns,
No.
Oh, no. Let me just say, you had your point. You want to talk about unknowns. So what we should do is we should trade for Jonathan Kuminga
I
at
didn't-
22 years old and give him $200 million
We're
because
having
we
two different
know he's going to work
conversations.
out, even though Steve Kerr doesn't even
Hey.
have him in his starting lineup anymore.
We're having two different conversations.
We're not having two different conversations.
Yes, we are. Because you're putting Kuminga on me. That's not what I'm saying.
We
I'm
gotta trade
saying
him
for
somebody.
you are assuming.
Who would you like to trade him for then?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Stop. Don't do that. See,
Oh,
you know what? He's doing my thing. He's doing my thing.
No,
Yes, you are.
No,
Yes, you are.
What do you want
Yes,
to trade
you
him
are.
for then,
Because
Jack?
I say everybody who doesn't
Tell
want
me what
to
you want to trade
give
him
me a-
for. Give me a name.
I don't know. There's a lot of guys out there willing
Are
to
there?
be trade partners.
Are there?
Sure.
Who?
Sure. I
Who?
don't know.
Who?
I don't know. Not my
Who?
job. There's a lot more
That's not your
basketball.
job.
Wait, there's a lot more basketball players than are starting quarterbacks in the NFL.
No, do not make this a Tua thing.
That's
Do
what
not
it
make this a
starts.
Tua thing.
That's how-
I never wanted to get rid of Tua. I never wanted to get rid of Tua.
I didn't say
So you're not going to flip this on me.
I did not say I want to get rid of Jimmy.
This is a battle of masters.
What I have said was is I can see.
Are you a vampire?
Yes.
It's really bright.
She's like,
My eyes hurt.
porcelain.
Your skin does look like if the sun hit it, it would
Because
burn.
the sun is hitting it.
It's
Close
not,
the
it's
window,
cloudy.
guys.
It's overcast.
Well, I don't know because the weather has not been stated.
it's not even a thick blind.
Look at this.
You're making it seem like we have blackout curtains in here.
It hurts.
And you're sitting here like,
They walk
that's
us.
why she wants to go to Rockville.
A
So
lot of sun in
Here.
Rockville.
all I'm trying to get you to do is stop thinking
Mhm.
that Jimmy is the same player he was 3 years ago.
We don't know that he's not the same player that he was 3 years ago. His stats are pretty even.
You know who I can make this assumption based on father time in the history of the athlete.
I want you to go to Jimmy Butler's basketball reference right now. Do me a favor. Just do it.
Ooh.
I want you to do an exercise.
Ooh.
Go to his basketball reference.
Wait, exercise?
Okay,
I'm
right.
not-
Okay.
Basketball reference.
I want you to type in Jimmy Butler,
Jimmy Butler.
and then I want you to tell me where the dramatic decline is this year in his basketball.
Tell you right.
You tell me.
He's only played what 15 games?
Doesn't matter. That happens every year. That happened when Jimmy Butler was
No,
29
but I'm
on the
saying
Miami
he's
Heat.
only played 15.
But that happened when he
I'm
was
saying-
29.
I'm saying that from a basis of we're doing a season compared to 15 games. Can I get till like midway through the season?
Fine.
Okay.
So you're going to decide whether you want Jimmy Butler.
No,
in the next
I
2
already know.
months.
No, I'm
You
not
wanna- you
saying
want
I'm
him gone.
deciding. I'm already saying.
Are you wearing a Kuminga jersey?
I'm already saying what needs to be said about this for you to assume that Jimmy Butler is going to be the same Jimmy Butler he was 2 or 3 years ago at 35 is being foolish.
I've only seen him look old once this year, and that was that Hornets game where he didn't move.
And you think that's going to be less or
They
more?
shouldn't have played him
It's
in that
going
game.
to. I'm
You
telling-
got to stop.
Look at
Can
what
I
you're
tell you-
doing. Look at what you're
No,
doing.
no, no.
They shouldn't have never played him
They
in
should
that
put
game.
me. No, they
If
should.
the fact that you're saying that is making my point.
They shouldn't have played him in that game. It was a waste of time because you want to know something. It was a
He's
mistake.
old. That's
No,
why.
It's not. It's a
He's
mistake.
old. That's
You
why.
got to manage injuries.
He's old. Yeah.
Okay.
You got to manage his injury.
It-
You got to manage his time. You got to manage this. He's 35. I get it.
Let Jaime go and play in those games.
But again, you're making my point for me, given all these.
Nobody pays Jimmy Butler for
No,
Thanksgiving
we
time.
paid him for playoffs,
Yeah,
and
he
got
missed
hurt
one,
last year.
and he missed one.
Okay,
missed
so
one.
so is
One.
that
That
incentive?
gets to
Is that
to
incentive
hold
from,
over.
from an organization to pay him again?
I don't know. Is Kuminga?
No, why you keep saying Kuminga? Nobody. I did not say. Why is he throwing? See, listen. I don't have to be stuck with the players who you trying to pair up Jimmy Butler with, right? That's no. You're trying to make your side look good by saying Kuminga 300 times. I have never brought up the words Kuminga. I never brought him up. I never said it, suggested anything.
Shingun
See,
from
there we go.
Houston?
There we go. Just right.